I'm afraid to even say what I think is going on here.
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all there is to worry about.
What is it? I'll say it. Persia wants to take Samos.
I think you're right. It's close enough to places like Athens and Sparta, but small enough to not draw their attention.
Makes sense.
Unfortunately, that's not the worst part.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed someone here to help them.
Someone with ties to the Empire.
And influence on Samos, yes. Other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
It's Theodoros. He's working for the Persians and brought the followers of Ares here.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodoros.
It's as if you've forgotten that you no longer live here, Herodotus.
We know what you did.
We found the cave where the followers of Ares were hiding.
Why are you working for the Persians? The people of Samos don't deserve to be subjected to the same things we were. Or do you not remember why we left in the first place?
How dare you? Everything I've done has been for the good of Samos. I wish to free Samos from this war. But for you to accuse me of handing it to the Persians...
Did you order them to kill our parents? Or was it a mistake on their part?
You should have never come back here.
Theodoros!
I know that wasn't easy for you, but it's not over yet. I know you care deeply for your brother, but this isn't finished.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe. We need to go after him.
Where to?
To find Mistur, and Theodoros too.
Off we go now. You should be safe now. Where's Mistur?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros.
Not another word from you.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Once you've dealt with Mistor, you need to leave for good. Samos won't need you any longer. Neither will I.
Samos is safe.
What about Mistur?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
About Theodoros. It was my fault you accused him.
But only because I didn't trust myself enough to do so.
But you trusted me.
My trust in you was sound. It was still my choice to accuse him, not yours. Thank you for everything, Alexios. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this.
It's Mistor. He brought the followers of Ares here to help Persia.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodoros.
Why have you not left already?
That's enough. Put away your disdain for me for one moment and listen. We found where the followers of Ares were hiding. And we know who they're working for.
And who is that?
Mistur. He's in league with the Persians to take over Samos.
That can't be. We aim to free Samos from control of this war, but we never spoke of giving it to the Persians.
Then he kept that part from you.
I'll find out on my own.
Theodoros! You should be safe now. Where's Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodoros.
It seems you were right. I thought Mistor and I wanted the same thing. But he was just using me.
It hurts he did this. I know.
I've treated you terribly. You just remind me of everything I didn't get to do. And of the past. But you didn't deserve it.
Samos should thank the gods they have someone like you fighting for them.
They'll know of all you did here. We may have lost one brother today, but we found each other again.
Samos is safe.
What about Mistor?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
Theodoros has changed.
He is the Theodoros I remembered. He was always willing to admit fault. It's a trait too few people share.
Then you believe things will be okay? Even if you leave Samos again?
Of course. Theodoros has work to do here. And he understands mine is elsewhere.
Good.
Thank you for everything, Alexios. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this. I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea as on land.
You may be right. We've traveled a lot together.
I think it may be time I set off on my own.
Of course. As much as I like you by my side, I can't expect you to stay forever.
I figured I'd take my leave while you still feel that way. It will feel strange, though.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to as well.
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens. I knew it would happen one day, but I wish it didn't have to.
I know. We've been through far more than most people will ever experience in their lives. But even so, it will be a weird feeling.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake, and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing. My mind is flooded with the memories of all we experienced.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much, uncovered so many secrets and mysteries that will change the course of the world. Your spear and all it suggests. Atlantis, the cult.
None of those things are mine alone to take credit for. You were there through it all.
How could I ignore what was so clearly in front of me?
You couldn't, which is why you have as much of a claim to all we did. When you start listing everything, you're right. I'm quite amazing.
And humble.
One of my stronger traits.
I wonder what the great Eagle Bearer will remember best from this journey.
It's like you said. It's impossible to pick just one.
It feels we met so long ago now, but we've also been through a lot in such a short time.
I'm glad you visited the Bithia that day and saw Varnavas. The symposium won't easily be forgotten.
No, I'd imagine not.
It was overwhelming. But looking back on it now and everyone I met, I'm not sure how I'd put it into words. I guess that will be up to you. Our trip to Samos holds a special place in my heart.
Mine as well.
Have you thought of returning?
Not just yet. But I hope my next visit is far more uneventful.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that. We've been through a lot, but I'm not sure anything will ever match Atlantis.
To think, we're some of the only people to know of its existence, of your true father.
Which you promised you'd keep to yourself.
Of course, of course.
You may be leaving, but I'll find you if I have to.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
Where is your path taking you now?
To Thuri.
What's waiting for you there?
That's the exciting part. I have no idea.
I'm not sure anyone loves the unknown as much as you.
It only stays that way until someone cares enough to make it known. In Thuri, that someone will be me.
Will I see you again?
Our paths may cross once more, and I hope they do. If that comes to pass after all, it likely means something big is following, close behind.
Then I hope our adventures are nowhere near complete. I've never been great at saying goodbye.
To do so is to impart a sense of finality, and we have no way of knowing if this truly is goodbye.
Good luck in your travels, Herodotus. I can't wait to hear what you get yourself into.
I'll share my stories with you, so long as you bring some new ones of your own.
I can do that.
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.